Hey, welcome back to that Unnamed Movie Chat Show. I know we're wearing the same clothes, but we like to record things in bulk.
Hosted by?
What?
Us.
Why'd you do that? You threw a total spanner in the works.
Go again.
Okay.
That's all we need, though.
Hey everybody, welcome to that Unnamed Movie Chat Show. We are talking to you today about Ready Player One. Ready Player One should have been the most awesome film of the year.
No, it should have been 30 minutes less. Then it would be the most
No,
awesome.
it should have been. It's not even about the length. It's about the fact that the film itself should have been, based on the material that it came from.
Oh my God, the book was brilliant.
The era from which that material was drawn and the amount of emotional attachment that the audience has to that material, Ready Player One should have been the best film of the year.
This is the Oasis.
It was not.
Yeah, so why? You read the book.
Dull.
I read the book. I loved the book. I love the book. In fact, I will read it multiple times. It is good. It's very good.
you were
It's
telling
well
me.
written. The characters you can identify with. You fall in love with them. You want them to succeed. You really do. You feel so much for these poor kids. But the movie didn't bring it.
Translation.
I had no connection with any of the characters in the film.
They were just plays.
They were just people.
That you could be like, okay, you get
I
point off.
found them, and I can't, to be honest with you, I can't even remember the characters' names. That's how much of an impact it had on me. Who's the main character?
It's Wade.
My name's Wade Watts. My dad picked that name because it sounded like a superhero's alter ego.
Whatever. Wade was a nothing character for me. He was just a player. I didn't understand his...
Well, he was Parzival, and then there was
Yes,
Artemis.
I get that, but I'm just saying, I didn't understand.
You didn't understand
his
the story.
family gets, what's
Yeah,
left
I
of his
know.
family gets wiped out, and he hardly bats an eyelid. I found out from Yuli afterwards because she read the book that there was a bad relationship
Yeah,
there
the aunt
anyway.
was awful.
But
The
we
aunt was
never got to
terrible.
see that. We only got to see one interaction between him and his aunt and her
And the lady that gardens down
waited
the-
boyfriend. Apparently, in the book, the lady with the flowers at the bottom has a better relationship with him than his own family
And he's
does,
still
and he's
done better
upset
than
about her dying in the book. In the movie, he really just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
There's
doesn't come
just
across
no
well.
connection.
He felt
And
like
to
a
be
selfish
honest,
character.
to be honest, I mean, yes, they had Klein involved in writing the screenplay, and that's usually a good thing. This time it didn't really work out so well because I honestly felt that the movie had a really cool opening, even though the opening race isn't in the book.
No.
Things they can do. But they stay.
The opening was cool. It had all of those moments. It had the DeLorean. It had everything that you could possibly want as a geek person from the 80s. You wanted to see all of those things. You were emotionally attached to those things in that opening race. You sat there going, I know that, I
Jurassic
recognize
Park,
that, this, that, blah, blah, blah.
And
And
it
then
was
the
exciting.
middle of the movie just died.
Kong.
Yeah, because then they pulled out all the exposition. It might have been better to do the exposition in the beginning and then build up from there. So sort of like take off instead of going, whoa, and then going, whoa.
because the middle
and
of
then
the movie just...
trying to inch back up
The
again.
Oasis was the brainchild of James Halliday.
Hello. I thought the beginning of the film was great. I thought the crescendo at the end worked for me to a certain extent. We're going to come to a major
He's
plot
great,
hole
yeah.
in a moment. But the build-up worked to get us to the end. And the build-up in the beginning worked, but then it built us up and then it did nothing. Plateau of nothingness for like an hour and a
Ages.
half of
Yeah.
just exposition. May as well have got Basil from Austin Powers to sit on a little screen and go, well, Basil, what's going on, Austin?
Well,
Is that
Austin,
these
let me
people
tell
need
you
to
what's
find
happening.
this thing which is over here because of blah, 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 and Dr. Evil's a bastard. When we talk about plot holes, at the end, so right up until now, this moment at the end, there has been an entire stack of people blown up in the middle of the stacks. People killed, things happening, gunfights, people running for their lives, da-da-da-da-da, wada-wada-wada-wada. All of this mass mayhem going on.
No.
And suddenly, right at the end of the movie, when the bad guy could easily just go, oh, look, it's you and you've got my egg, bang, you're dead, or the police show up.
Not even, yes, that, but not even just that though.
Where'd they come from?
Not even just that though. There's that whole scene you're talking about at the end where like he's literally got a gun. There's about 100 or something people surrounding you.
That's a different thing.
And
Just hit him in the back of the head.
yeah, he's like, move out the way.
I have a gun.
I don't understand why they didn't follow the book.
Of you.
I don't understand why they didn't do it like in the book, because in the book they meet with
Oggy.
and Oggy takes them to his place where
Yes,
it
where
is
it's
safe.
safe.
And then they go in to
not
the
in a car.
oasis. Yeah, they go into the oasis, and so people are outside his
Property.
property. So it's like it's not.
This is our writer struggling for words.
I know. I'm sorry. My brain is running faster than my mouth can keep up. So it's a much better story. It's much more. I don't know. It's like because all of that tension, everything that goes on, happens in the oasis, where it's like really intense. It's not outside. You know, I mean, they have the car chases and all that sort of thing at other points in the book, and so. You know, it builds up to this point where you think, okay, now they can actually do this. They can get the egg, they can get it out, they can do whatever.
Sure.
But it just didn't translate.
There was a moment.
Oh, here
two
comes
moments.
his favorite moment.
2 moments that, and like I said, the beginning was cool, the end was cool up to a point, but the bit in the end that was the coolest thing in the whole movie, 2 things. Number 1, the Iron Giant.
Okay.
Kicking
Yes,
ass,
that was fun.
left, right, and center.
Iron Giant was awesome.
Awesome. And the second thing,
It was
Gundam. Gundam rocks. People need to know that.
Are you willing to fight? Help us save the oasis.
So yes, there are moments. It's worth a watch. Give it a watch. Decide for yourself. We can't tell you what you're supposed
As
to
a
think.
film, it was fine. It was a film. It happened
Yeah.
as a
It
film.
was enjoyable.
It was okay. I mean, you had, 2 hours of entertainment out of it.
Ready Player One was a disappointment, but if you agree with us or don't agree with us, let us know. Put it in the comments below. Tell us something. Give us some kind of feedback. In the meantime, have fun and thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
See you next time.